everyone, we are continuing our chapter. Our chapter name is Anatomy of Flowering Plants. Okay, so we discussed different types of tissues. Next we are discussing the tissue system. Based on the location, structure and the function, the plant tissue systems are classified into mainly three types. Epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, otherwise known as fundamental tissue system, and the vascular tissue system. Vascular means conducting tissue system. Okay, so first one we are discussing epidermal tissue system. Epidermal tissue system that comprises epidermal cells, epidermal appendages, stomata. Okay, so epidermal cells means, so these cells are the barrel shaped. When we are taking cross section, these cells are the barrel shaped parenchymatous living cells. Okay, and it acts as the outermost protective layer, and it is covered by a waxy cuticle layer. Got it? So epidermal cells are barrel shaped parenchymatous living cells form the outermost protective layer. It's extremely covered by a waxy cuticle layer. The next is epidermal appendages. Epidermal appendages of roots and shoot. Epidermal appendages of root are root hairs, and for the shoot, that is trichome. So root hairs are the unicellular extension of the root epidermis. Okay, root hairs are the unicellular extension of the root epidermis. Trichomes are multicellular epidermal hairs of the stem. Epidermal hairs of the stem, that is known as trichome. So trichomes are multicellular epidermal hairs of stem. So the main function is protective, but sometimes secretory, and they prevent loss of water. Okay, next we are discussing stomata. In green leaves and stem, the minute openings are present in the epidermis, and it facilitates gaseous exchange. Okay, so that portion, that small pore, that is stomata. Stomata are guarded by guard cells. Okay, so the guard cells are bean-shaped in dicot, and dumbbell-shaped in monocots. So chloroplasts are seen in this guard cells. Okay, then the guard cells are associated with subsidiary cells and the epidermal cells. So the stomatal guard cell regulate and subsidiary cells regulate the stomatal opening and the closure. Guard cells regulate transpiration and exchange of gases. Guard cells regulate the transpiration and the exchange of gases. Transpiration means evaporation of water. So the guard cells exhibit thick wall around the stomatal pore and thin wall outside. I will show you one picture. So this is a picture of the stomata. Okay, so here the stomata is opened and here it is closed. Okay, so this is the structure of the, here the stomata which is seen in bean shape. Okay, so bean shape means it is a dicot plant. So the stomatal pore, this one, inside in the middle portion, center portion, the guard cells are thick compared to the outer portion. Outer portion is very thin. Okay, the stomatal guard cells and the subsidiary cells together form the stomatal apparatus. Guard cells regulate the transpiration and exchange of gases. The stomatal guard cells regulate the transpiration and the exchange of gases. Guard cells exhibit thick cell wall around the stomatal pore and thin wall outside. Okay, so what are the functions of this epidermal tissue system? Epidermal tissue system, the main function, that is protection. Okay, so it having the cuticle, that means cuticle help in preventing the excessive loss of water. Then the stomata, the leaves and the stem contain, the leaves of the portion contain stomata. Okay, green leaves and stems. Okay, it contains stomata. So the stomata help for the process of gaseous exchange and transpiration. And the trichome portion, trichome help in protection, dispersal of fruits and seeds, and reduce water loss from the young shoot. Trichomes help in protection, dispersal of fruits and seeds, and reduce water loss from the young shoot. Clear it is. So this is about epidermal tissue system. Epidermal tissue system comprises epidermal cells, epidermal appendages, then the stomata portion, cuticle portion, etc. Okay. Then next we are discussing ground tissue system. Okay. So the bulk of the plant body is the ground tissue system. Ground tissue system is otherwise known as fundamental tissue system. Okay. The tissue in the systems are differentiated into various zones such as cortex, epidermis, hypodermis, endodermis, pericycle, pith, and medullary rays. That medullary rays present in the stem and the root. In leaves, this tissue system shows thin-walled photosynthetic mesophyll. Okay, so when we are taking the cross-section of a plant, when we are taking the cross-section of a stem or cross-section of a leaf, cross-section of a root, okay, the first layer, that is epidermis. Okay, below having ground tissue system. In ground tissue system, it comprises different zones. The first layer is cortex. I'll show you one picture, then you will be understand. Okay, so this is a cross section of an cross section. You can hear the green color portion, the dark green color portion, that is the dark green color portion, that is epidermis. So this is a cross section of root or stem. You have any idea what this picture indicate? So here it is clear that unicellular hair. Unicellular hair means that is a root hair. In case of stem, it having multicellular layer. So it is a cross section of the root. Okay, so this portion is the epiblemma. The epidermis portions otherwise known as epiblemma. After this epidermis portions, you can see different layers of different zones of different structures. Okay, that is known as ground tissue system. Okay, so the ground tissue system comprises hypodermis, cortex, endodermis, pith, medullary rays, mesophyll in case of leaves. Okay, the main function of this ground tissue system is storage, mechanical strength, synthesis of food materials, and the secretion. Okay, clear it is. Storage of food materials, synthesis of food materials, storage and also synthesis of the food materials. Then it provide mechanical strength and sometimes secretions and its storage. The next is vascular tissue system. Vascular tissue system or conducting system. Okay, so it consisting of xylem and the phloem and is the main complex tissue. Okay, xylem which conduct water and the minerals, and the phloem which conduct food. The main conduction tissue of the xylem and phloem we are studied. Okay, in case of when we are discussing the complex tissues, we studied the main cells which present in the xylem and phloem. So xylem is composed of two types of vessels, protoxylem and the metaxylem. First formed xylem containing smaller vessels, metaxylem later formed xylem and containing the larger vessels. Okay, so the first forming xylem is protoxylem. It has smaller vessels, and the later formed xylem is metaxylem and it have the larger vessels. Okay, and we discussed about the conditions exarch and the entarch. So based on the position of the protoxylem and the metaxylem, xylem is of two types, exarch xylem and the entarch xylem. So entarch means metaxylem towards outside and the protoxylem in the center. This is a stem character. Entarch is a stem character. Then exarch, protoxylem towards outside. Okay, and the metaxylem is inside. So this is a root character. Both xylem and phloems are arranged in groups or in bundles, that is known as vascular bundles. If both the xylem and the phloems are arranged in bundle, that is known as vascular bundles. Clear it is. So exarch and entarch. Exarch is the features of the root and entarch is the feature of the stem character. Entarch, metaxylem outside. In exarch, metaxylem inside. Okay. Next we are discussing conjoined, collateral, radial. Okay, So conjoined means xylem and phloem together in one bundle or in same radius. Conjoined means xylem and phloem are in same radius. That is known as conjoined vascular bundle. Okay, xylem and phloem together in same bundle. That is known as conjoined. Then this conjoined bundle again classified into open bundle or the closed bundle. A meristematic strip called cambium is present between the xylem and phloem, that is known as open bundle. Here you can see this yellow color portion, here get given yellow color portion, that is phloem, and the green color portion is the xylem. In between the red color portion, that is procambium. Okay, so procambium, if the procambium is present in between the xylem and the phloem, that type of arrangement is known as open bundle, open vascular bundle. Clear? Xylem, in between the xylem and phloem, if there is a procambium, that type of arrangement is known as open vascular bundle. Dicot stems are the example for the open bundle. Dicot stem. Okay, so just observe in the next picture, you can see the procambium here. No, here the procambium is absent. So this type of arrangement is known as that's known as closed bundle. So example, monocot stem. So in the case of conjoined bundle, open and the closed one. In open, procambium is present, but in the closed there is no procambium. Okay, so the open bundle is the example for dicot stem, and closed bundle example for the monocot stem. Then xylem and the phloem, which are arranged in the separate radii, separate bundles, that is known as radial bundles. That is a feature of the root character. Okay, so first one we discussed about conjoined vascular bundles. That means the xylem and the phloems are seen in the same bundle, same radii. Next is the radial vascular bundle. That means the xylem and the phloems are on separate. So radial vascular bundle, the radial bundles are the characters of the root character. Radial bundles are the feature of the root character. Got it? Next one we are discussing bicollateral vascular bundle. Bicollateral vascular bundle. Okay, so here the green color portion, that is xylem. Okay, both sides of the xylem it having the phloem, with two phloem groups are on outer and the inner side of the xylem. That is known as bicollateral bundles. Bicollateral bundles are the features of the cucurbita stem. The bundles are the features of the cucurbita stem. Bicollateral. Okay. The next we are discussing concentric. Okay, concentric means one of the vascular tissue is found in the center and surrounded by the other. That type is known as concentric. Here both the xylem and the phloems are situated in the same radii or in the different radii. But here one of the vascular bundle is covered by the another one. Okay, so first one is hadrocentric or amphicribal. That means the green color portion, that is xylem. The xylem is fully covered by the phloem. Hadrocentric or amphicribal. That is the features of ferns. Hadrocentric is the features of the ferns. Next is amphivasal or leptocentric. So in this the opposite of the amphicribal. Okay, here the phloem is fully covered by the xylem and is the features of the Dracaena. Dracaena is a monocot stem showing the abnormal secondary thickening. Clear? So this is about the vascular bundle. Read your textbook very carefully. That's very important. As a NEET aspirant, it is very important to read the textbook carefully. I hope all you can understand this portion. Tissue system. The tissue system comprises epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, and the vascular tissue system. Clear it is?